12 months ago I was embarrassed to bring anyone up here. It was just a mess of a wall of blackberries. I'm very proud and I'm very happy with the way it's turned out.
The Blackberry Action Group is all about people working together for a common cause. In this case, it's trying to help control the blackberries, which are absolutely everywhere. It's about a collaborative approach through communities and communities working together. Our action group has a steering committee of 15 people from right across the board, involving just about every agency there is, plus the Shire. And so I think that's why it's successful. We work with people to help them control the problem. We don't tell them what to do, but we're happy to just work with them and share information with them.
We didn't have any hesitation there. We recognise we need as much help as we can get. The expense is too much for the average farmer. That's why people don't do stuff. The time is too much for us. So any help, we were happy to get on board. And they've come onto our property so they can help us make a plan that's going to help get the job done.
We know it's a huge problem, and it's about recognising that's a problem and endeavouring to do something about it.
The level of interest in blackberry control is extremely high because this is one of the areas where they thrive, and believe it or not, we have a variety of blackberry here that is one of the hardest to eradicate.
It's really an insurmountable problem. It's really hard to know how to tackle it, but you know you haven't got a choice because you're only losing ground every year that you don't. So it's something that you just got to sit down and work out, well, what's the best thing I can do? Get on and do it, yeah.
People are becoming familiar with, ways of treating blackberry, and it's a team approach. People are sharing ideas.
It's about communities working together. There's a good feeling about it, and I think our Blackberry Action Group is on a roll from that point of view. And the other thing is we have a very keen project officer. She actually works with each and every individual farmer and works through their problems with them and articulates in a very good plan, and they get a great map for their property as well.
It's really made a lot of us farmers in this area focus on our blackberry control programs, and by all of us combining in this effort, we believe that we can really push blackberries into the background.
But now I'm very happy and everything's going very well.
There's people there with skills that they can partner with us, and it's extremely important that we form these relationships, and through those relationships we can all learn from each other.
Single groups can't stand alone. We're all doing very similar things, and we have to work together, and I see a great benefit from that happening now and certainly more into the future.
We're all stewards of the land, so partnerships for farmers are really important, and that we have an understanding of what each of us needs to make our operations profitable.
Oh, it's vitally important to have productive grasses. If you don't grow grass, cows can't eat and there's no production at all.
This is virtually a new block that's been opened up for us. While it's always been here, my husband and I have known that there's been good land under this, but it's never been worked.
Compared to what this was prior to this project starting, we'll be able to keep on top of the blackberries, and I'm quite sure that the plants will be big competition for the blackberries instead of the other way around.
We want the people to be able to get rid of the blackberries but also put it into good use after. There's no point spraying blackberries and just leaving it go back to them some years later if you don't keep up the work.
For us to be able to have this land cleared, the vision that we have is that we will be able to put our heifers up here that are our future herd, and to have really good heifers for your future herd is so important for profitability, to be able to grow them out properly, to give them the right source of feed. It's the cheapest form of producing feed, and it's something that we have control of, and it's something that we can manage, and it's our most profitable source of what we put into our cows and what we get out. It's a profitability. This paddock that you see here today was a complete chaos about a year and a half ago, and I'm really proud to say as we look around today that all the hard work's come together, and this paddock for us, it will add to our bottom line and the profitability of our farm.
Look, I think definitely it's been a success from the point of view that I think it's getting everyone in a similar headspace in terms of, blackberry's an issue.
What we do here is also important to the farmer next door, because if we can both work to controlling it, we're going to have a lot better outcomes.
I'm relieved we'll be able to see progress, that's for sure. I mean, I hound my husband to get the job done. We can't afford not to. And to see that we're actually getting somewhere, it does help, it really does.
There's no impediment being part of the group. Come along, you keep doing what you are doing, but we like to think you're going to do it a little bit better with knowing full well the support's going to be there with you.
Don't give up, you can't give up. I look at places in overrun by Blackberries and I'm thinking, well, their job's not getting any easier and the problem's not hurting them, it's hurting everybody.